Please not be rail fan. Please not be rail fan. Please not be rail fan. Oh, okay. Good. All right, and we're recording. We're looking at Cameraman Rail Fan. Cameraman Rail Fans channel. This is Amtrak Derailment of Kingman AZ 23 years later. All right, we're gonna get this going. So without further ado, here we go.
Many of you have probably seen a video I uploaded about the Southwest Chief turning around in Albuquerque last summer due to flash floods.
I can guarantee you haven't seen that.
If you haven't. 22 years ago today, the same train had to deal with the same thing. A flash flood and a severe thunderstorm.
Oh no!
However, it didn't exactly end the same way. This is the story of that eventful morning.
Oh good, you don't want things happening to be like very, very stale or anything. It's redundant. It'd be like going to church and you hear the same song every Sunday.
Train number 4, the Southwest Chief, departed Los Angeles Union Station bound for its final destination of Chicago, Illinois. The train was pulled by 4 P-42 DC locomotives built in the late 90s, and their numbers were 47, 50, 80, and 52.
I can't even find a picture of 52, but you got the other cars. Trucks, trains, them.
Cars, and 312 passengers and crew.
Jonathan
the train left Union Station at about 8:30 that night. At about 5 a.m. the following morning, the train made a routine crew change stop in Kingman, Arizona. The weather, on the other hand, was not very routine. The train arrived in Kingman in a very severe thunderstorm, so severe that more than an inch of water.
How severe was it?
However, this was not stopping the train, and moments later, it pulled out of Kingman.
But TLC just loves trains, don't they?
Northeast of the city, the train had already hit 90
miles
per hour.
Like getting any from like the History Channel
heading
or
westbound to California.
National Geographic
later,
or something.
However, the crew noticed a dip in the track ahead. They immediately
What's
threw
next?
the
We're
train
gonna get train documentaries from E and BET, MTV, VH1, CNN, CW. But they're like a bajillion other ones that just other channels that just have
immediately after panic
letters for titles.
Many fearing that they were on the edge of a cliff and that the slightest move could tip the train over.
As you think it's WXYZ or WYLD, but hey,
they opened emergency windows and kicked doors open and escaped from the train. Amazingly, all 294 passengers and 18 crew members survived this derailment.
Yay!
Question: why did the Southwest Chief derail? How come an earlier?
Here we go with that question. Why this happened? You're about to tell us anyway.
This was a flash flood.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
As well as BNS.
Wait, what?
The cause of this derailment was a flash flood.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Common
sense. As well
sense.
as BNSF.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, no, hold on a minute.
Even though it was really Mother Nature that caused the flash flood, which destroyed the bridge and made the tracks unsuitable for trains to pass over, the railroad company that owned the tracks was also found liable.
Right. Okay,
Here's what happened. Earlier that morning, BNSF received a flash flood warning in the Kingman area. In response, the railroad sent out a track supervisor to inspect the tracks. At about 4 a.m., the supervisor began his inspections. Between 4:30 and
I don't even know this music and I'm familiar with it. I hope I don't get a copyright.
Bridge 504.1, the bridge that the train derailed on. He did not get out of his vehicle for this inspection, but stated that water was flowing underneath it and adjacent to it. He also did not know anything unusual about the track alignment. About 50 minutes later, the westbound freight train crossed over the bridge, and the crew said they didn't notice anything wrong with the bridge or track from their perspectives. BNSF has installed sensors that detect high water and breaks in the track. The system normally works, but this storm was unlike any other. There was too much water for the ground to soak up. The flood overfilled a pond, ate away a bank, and swept it under the bridge. But that brings up another point. The bridge was very old. The wooden supports had been inadequately protected and foundations were pretty shallow, making it easier for the flood to misalign the bridge and track. There were also
how interesting.
given out to oncoming trains.
I didn't understand a bit of what he just said.
With these statements and wanted the investigation.
Then again, I'll be honest, I'm not paying full attention.
Either way, though, the NTSB concluded that BNSF management had not
I just couldn't get my head wrapped around seeing the Captain Obvious guy, Michael Jordan, and Peter Griffin.
Might have been going slow enough to stop once the dip was first noticed, and the derailment might not have happened. After the incident, all 4 engines went back into service with Amtrak. Although 47 was later involved in a head-on collision and 80 was involved in a vehicle strike. As a result, both were taken out of service and will likely never run again. 50 and 52, on the other hand, wore the Heartland Fire's Big Game Train lettering on their sides, though 52 no longer wears this and 50's lettering is far too small. Fix it, Amtrak. 22 years have passed since the incident, and the Southwest Chief has continued to be a great way to get between the Midwest and the Pacific.
Oh, you were inspired by Thunderbolt? What a shock! But actually, I enjoyed yours better than Thunderbolt, and definitely better than Railfan. You made it somehow slight bit interesting. So this guy right here, he's not bad. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. I'm gonna see more. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you later.